My top priority is the confidentiality between me and my client.
What happens when there are matters that are discussed between you and your coachee/client that the organization, the sponsor, would like to know about?
Yeah.
You're sort of in between the two.
Okay.
A day in the life of a life coach.
Yeah. And that's why it's very important to have a three-way conversation or an agreement between the client, the sponsor, and me as a coach. One of my top priorities is to keep the confidentiality between me and my client. Essentially, it's the trust that I'm building. So I reassure the client whatever the client discusses with me is confidential between the two of us. And I usually say that in front of the sponsor so that it's clear. And then there are two ways to go. When I have a conversation with the client and I feel that there is something very important that the client should disclose to the sponsor, two ways to go. Number one, is it okay if I share that piece of information to your sponsor? The client can say, yes, you can tell that to my sponsor, or he can also say, no, you cannot, do not. And that's fine either way. The second way, which is my preferred, is I would tell the client that piece of information is very important. Would you be okay that you yourself reveal or disclose that to your sponsor? And for many people, they would say yes. For some, they'd say no. And that's the way it will be because that's where the person is. My top priority is the confidentiality between me and my client.